All right. So one of the reasons why I particularly love Airtable is this is one thing that we do is we keep track of our equipment here, right? So just look at how pretty this thing lays this out. So you can actually see your actual ID number, your equipment type. We've got it branded as dehumidifier, current location. We can even look up to see the status if it's clean or dirty, exactly what the current maintenance checklist item is. And so, what if you had all of your items simply laid out on cards just like this? How awesome is this? Just beautiful. Um, One of the other things that we can do um, when you're keeping it in Airtable versus a normal spreadsheet, let's say you go buy some new equipment, okay? And the way we used to do this was it would be stored into a normal spreadsheet, right? And so if you went and bought 20 more air movers, you would have to splice and cut because normally your air movers would be stacked on top of your dehumidifiers, or maybe you'd have on different tabs or pages. But in this situation, you can just sit here and add records right to it. And so if you're going to buy some of these particular radial air movers like we're doing here, that's all you got to do is you hit a plus button here, so you can cut up your data any way that you want. Okay. So one of the other things that we also do whenever you set or pull equipment, we have a form, and so this is what the form is. It's a set or pull equipment form, and so let's open it up. And so whenever you have technicians that go to a job, like they would literally just open this up, right? And if you don't know what to do, you can click on this little button here, and it takes you to a wonderful video of me explaining how to use the form. And so there's so this is going. There's no way that they should ever screw this up, right? So if they're going to set air movers, you click add, and then boom, it just pulls up a list of the available air movers. Okay. If they're going to check air filtration devices, these are our AFDs. If they're going to check in a dry force or whatever unit it is that they're going to be checking in, um, dehumidifiers, etc. And then if you're setting on a particular job, here's the list of the jobs that we've got work in progress going. Okay, so if it's going to go on Kip's job, you hit this sucker right here, and it's going to put it right there on that job. So anything that you're doing, that's how we get it into the job. Okay, so we're going to leave this table, and if we did submit that form there, what it would do is it would basically spit out something like this, right? And so currently this would be the equipment that we have on Kip's job. We've got on 225 at 243. Looks like we set 3 air movers and a dehumidifier. I mean, it's just this is good looking stuff, guys. And if you ever have a question about something in one of your team, then you can always hit a at whoever and notify them accordingly and make notes. And these guys will get little dings or notifications about any records that you've got here. To take a little step a little bit deeper about our moisture readings, the way that our moisture readings will work, we'll go into our form for moisture readings, and you just grab the date, hit your employee, whatever person it is. Again, you hit your jobs, it'll list up your stuff that's in WIP, and you type what room it is, what surface are you checking. You can enter the moisture content, relative humidity, temperature, drying goal, etc. And again, it'll load all that stuff right back into here. And so whenever you get back into, let's say, one of the jobs, you look into the card here, it would say that we took a moisture reading on 225, and we were in the master bedroom, and we had 41% moisture content, humidity, temperature. It's like they didn't grab the drying goal here. And you could see an example of a comment that was made here between us. And this is your edit log too, right? So you get to see what all is going on. So we're still kind of setting up some of this stuff here. But just to give you an idea, like I said, about what we're doing, this is what it looks like, okay? I'll take you into one other that we have been doing. I think it's for scheduled maintenance. No, that was for our trucks. equipment's maintenance checklist. Um, so here is an example of uh, this is what our master database will be looking like. So as we perform our cleaning or et cetera, it'll spit the data here, and then we'll just filter this. And what it will do is it will show you items that need to be cleaned, right? And so um, let's go back to the form whenever we're going to be items that need to be cleaned. So their order is to take a picture of it. What is the equipment ID? Tell me that, and why does it matter? Because whenever that happens, this is what it's going to give us, right? This is the actual dehumidifier, and we can talk about it in whatever capacity we want. Right down here, you can see that Fernando put that thing in there. And so you get to see the actual piece of equipment and talk about the actual piece in context. Why? Because I tell my guys I actually want them to open this sucker up and show me this stuff. That's number 1093. Show me that it's on. And these are the things that we want to see. We want to know what's going on. And so anyway, these are some of the use cases that we're using Airtable for. And needless to say, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty amazing what all you can get done with this. So our consumables will be one of the things that we're going to roll out next. I don't have all of that dialed in at the moment, but it will be coming, and it's going to be pretty cool to see what that looks like. So anyway, I wanted to give you guys a little brief overview as to what those things are going to look like, and we'll stay tuned.